Welcome to day 89 of our school year. Let's get down our beginning fraction. We have a total of 180 school days, and we are on day 89. Now we have to think, is that numerator prime or composite? Well, it doesn't end with an even number, so that doesn't help us to figure that out. Let's see, 8 plus 9 is 17, so 3 is not a factor. Let's look on our prime number sieve, and it is circled, so that means 89 is prime. So since it is prime, we do not need to do our prime factorization. That is the prime factorization. That's the only prime number we can divide by for our numerator. So we just have to look at our denominator. Remember, we can use our first 5 prime to help us out. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. This ends in a 0, so I can divide by 5. I can get 3 groups of 5. That's 15 out of 18. That leaves 30, and that would be 6. That's an even number, so I can divide by 2. I can't do half of 3, but if I go down 1, I can do half of 2, which is 1, and then half of 16, which is 8. That is even again, so half of 18 is 9. 9 divided by 3, I get 3. When I get to a prime number, I am done. Let's write down our prime factorization from least to greatest. 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. And our numerator prime factorization is 89. Do we have any factors the same in the numerator and denominator? We do not. So our greatest common factor is 1. So let's make our groups of 1. Done. How many total groups of 1 do we have? 180. How many are shaded in? 89. But we still want to prove it with our algorithm. Divide each one by 1. We want to prove that it is in its simplest form or its lowest terms. So we're going to use our area model. Okay, I can get, let's see, 100 times 1 is 100. Numbers the same, 0's a game. More on top, no need to stop. Numbers the same, 0's a game. Bring that 80 up here. 80 times 1 is 80. Numbers the same, 0's a game. Add our partial quotients together, we get 180. Okay, here 80 times 1 is 80. More on top, no need to stop. Numbers the same, 0's a game. Bring that 9 up here. 9 times 1 is 9. Numbers the same, 0's a game. Add these partial quotients together, I get 89. But we still need to check, which is the divisor times the quotient plus remainder. Those are our inverse operations. Divisor times quotient plus remainder. Now, since our remainder is 0 for both, we do not have to add it because that shows the identity property of addition, which says when you add 0, it stays the same, so we don't need to take the time to add 0. One group of 0 is 0, one group of 8 tenths is 8 tenths, one group of 100 is 100. One group of 9 is 9, one group of 8 tenths is 8 tenths. 89 checks here with our dividend. 180 checks with our dividend, so our numerator is definitely 89, and our denominator is definitely 80. So now let's go ahead and fill in our data collection page. Okay, trimester 2, week 6. Today is 12, 20, 19. And our fraction for today is 89 180ths. so our 89 is a prime number. It is not a factor of 180, so our greatest common factor is 1. That means we did groups of 1. So if we look at our number line, 89, 180th is right here, very, very close to the very middle of the year. Okay. Now we're going to be starting winter break. We do not cross out full weeks because that ends up wasting paper. So when you come back, it will be trimester 2, week 7. We have 3 full weeks of school off, but we also have this day off. That Monday is no school for you. So when we come back, the day will be 1/14/2020. So 3 full weeks and a day off. Okay. So go ahead and erase your worksheet, and thank you for joining me.